Good morning, everyone. Myself Rakesh from grade 8I. Today I am going to read two or three paragraphs from the Mr. Tallent's course lesson. How kind! He exclaimed. A stranger knowing nothing of my hopes and aims, yet willing to undertake so onerous a task. Not at all, I replied, with a nervous chuckle. I think he murmured, drawing near and, as it were, taking possession of me, looming above me with his great height. It might be best for me to read it to you. I am considered to have rather a fine reading voice. Then he read, I wish I could describe to you that slow, expressionless, unstoppable voice. It was a voice for which at the time I could find no comparison. Now I know that it was like the voice of the loudspeaker in a dull subject. At first, one listened. I took in all the first six chapters, which were unbelievably dull. I got all the scenery, characters, and dramatic events clearly marshaled. I imagined that something would happen. I thought the characters were going to develop, do fearful things, or great and holy deeds, but they did nothing. The book was flat, formless. He always said what was one expected him to say. His slow, monotonous voice went on without a pause, with the terrible tireliness of a gramophone. I tried to think of other things, but he read too distantly for that I could neither listen to him nor ignore him. I have never spent such an evening. Those hours dragged on. At last, I weakly murmured, could we have a pause? Just for a few minutes. For discussion? Not, he replied. At the most exciting moment, don't you realize that how now I have worked up with my plot to most of the dramatic moment. All the characters are waiting. Attention for the tragedy. He went on reading. I went on awaiting the tragedy. But there was no tragedy. My head ached abundantly. I found myself thinking quite solemnly. If the maidservant doesn't bring sooner up, I shall kill him. Thank you.